So I want to jump on here real quick and just do a quick video to help you, because it's so important that you understand how your accounts are being taxed, right? Because so many folks are putting money away in traditional savings account and investment account. So you need to know how it's being taxed. How is that affecting you? Because sometimes you get caught up with the statements that you're getting and really don't realize how that money is affecting you. So let me make sure that we all are here. And if you are on Facebook, listen, make sure you let me know that you're on, send me a message, let me know, type in. If you have questions, I'll be able to answer for you. But let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. So let me pull up my screen so you could watch what I'm doing. Let's go in, minimize this guy for you and bring up my screen. So let's go back and get started. All right. So here's what we want to do. Today, I want to talk about your taxable accounts. So important that you know what's happening with your account. Your account is so important that you're putting money in. So let's go. You're familiar with this picture. If you've been following me, of course, you see what I'm doing on here. You see the picture. So let's go right in. So here's the first thing that we want to talk about is the taxable account. How taxable accounts work. How do they work? How do they affect you? So let's go. So the first thing I want to talk about is how you're contributing money to that account. So the first thing that goes on is the money that you have coming in from your paycheck. So as soon as it comes in, you see the flow. The federal government, that's the first person you got to pay. You pay taxes, right, through your income. So they tax that money, comes out of that account immediately before you get to even say a word. The IRS take their part out. And then the next thing that happens is then you start saving after tax dollars flows into the account that you put in money. So some of you that are good savers, some people don't save because you're maxed out in debt, so you can't save. So I understand, and that's why I have a program to help you become debt free. We won't talk about that next time. But today, for those of you that are saving and putting money in the savings account, so many of you do that. I've heard people that say, man, I have a savings account with ABC Bank in somewhere. And I do that because I don't want to touch that money. So you're earning interest on that account, but every time you earn interest, it goes into the account. What happens? Well, you got to pay taxes on that interest that you just earned. So how much are you really making when you pay taxes on the interest that you just earned on the money? And you got to do that annually. So you're paying taxes every year on that savings account. Every time you make a profit, you got to pay taxes. Now, let's do this. Okay, let's understand how those accounts really work. So once you understand that, then it makes life a lot easier for you. So first, you got to reduce the account balance, because every time you pay taxes on the money, it reduces the balance. You see that? So that kind of affects your money, family. Then the compounding effect. See, compounding interest is so important. But if you have to pay taxes on a dollar that you didn't need to pay taxes on, guess what? Your money is really not compounded, and you also lose out on the opportunity cost. So that's something that we kind of educate you on, so you know. And then the other option that most people do is they pay taxes from their lifestyle. What does that mean? That means the money that you are going to use to enjoy yourself, you got to use it to pay taxes, to take care of the taxes. So, which also reduces your current lifestyle situation. You make the money and then you pay taxes. So as your interest, so what do we mean? Let me break that down real quick for you. So think about this. You're making $20,000 a year income, just using that number, right? And you're saving $2,000 or whatever amount of money, you're saving that in your savings account religiously. But every year you got to pay taxes on that $2,000 on the interest that you earned on that $2,000. So let's say you made $100 additional in interest savings. So you made 21. So now your statement says $2,100. You're like, oh, okay, let me pay taxes on it. You take the taxes. Let's just say the taxes was $20, 20% tax bracket on the $100. So you're going to pay $20 from your lifestyle, from your income, and you pay the taxes to the IRS. So you just reduced the statement balance. Your statement shows you $2,100. In your mind, I got $2,100. but you really don't have 2,100. You actually have $22,080 because $20 of that was gone in taxes. That's the net. But you didn't know that because your statement is still showing you 2,100, but you paid your taxes from your paycheck, from your income, and you pay that taxes to the federal government. And the same thing with those of you that have mutual fund accounts. I know you probably don't even pay attention to it because I wasn't paying attention to it before. You know why? Because I never really thought about it until my eyes got open to it. Because in my mutual fund account, I used to see the money and say, oh, okay, I got my money. Back then when I used to put money in those mutual fund accounts, and I said, oh, I got money in this account. But then every year you get that annual statement. And I take that, right, to the statement from the mutual fund, and I give it to my tax person, and then he does what he needs to do, and I pay taxes. But because we never pay attention, we get a tax run from the investment company. We just put it with our folders and send it to the folks, you know, to the tax guy to do what he needs to do. See, folks, that's how you do that. And that's the problem. You're reducing your current lifestyle opportunity. And then it allows for higher account balances. Your money grows, of course, you know, because you're seeing your account grow. Oh, I got a lot of money because I'm paying money for my lifestyle. My account balance is growing, but you forget that they call it you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. You're taking money from your paycheck to pay this other guy. So I don't like that. So let's look at things to consider. Very, very important, especially if you have money in an account that is not protected. So the first thing to consider, you have limited access to your money, very limited access to your own money. That's crazy. Your money, you need to be in control of your money all the time. Never give up control of your money. Then the potential return on the money, very, very minimal. Most banks pay 0.1%. Now, some banks, depending on which one, you might get 2% interest rate, depending on the kind of banks that you have. But you still have to pay taxes on that amount. Now, if you're in the market, then you now fall into the market fluctuations. So we're not going to talk about that. Some of you know about that. Then inflation impacts the purchasing power of your money. That's a problem that some of us need to solve and make sure wherever we're earning money, the amount that the inflation is no more than the interest that we're earning on our money. And then exposure to creditor. Oh, let me stop right there and help you. Folks, remember, the creditors can attach your bank account, your mutual fund account. They could come after it. Some of you that have real estate, creditors can come after it. They could get the money. They could put a lien on your real estate property. All those equity you have in your real estate property, they could put a lien on it. Your bank account money, your savings account in your bank, especially those of you that are business owners. Man, you have all this money sitting in a savings account. Guess what? The IRS could put a tax lien on, boom, they take your money. Creditors could come after the money in your bank account. Man, you work hard for your money. Your money should never be exposed to anyone. It needs to be in a place where it's protected, it's safe, it's secure, and nobody can touch it. Those are the things that I help you accomplish, making sure your money is fully protected. That's why I specialize in asset protection and tax minimization for my clients, because that's so important. You got to be able to protect your asset 100% from everyone that's coming after to come get your money. So always remember that. So I just wanted to do that real quick and help you understand what is happening with your money. So again, thank you so much for joining. I'm going to shut this down. Have a great Friday. Enjoy your Friday. Do what you need to do. Hey, I'll try and see you again next week, of course, to make it happen. And thank you for tuning in. Signing off. Appreciate you.